matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Texans going up against the Patriots. Now let's go to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 16 matchup.
Guys.
It's Sunday night in the NFL, and we're coming to you from under the lights as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Jim Nantz. Phil Simms getting set for kickoff. Holiday season. We got some football coming your way.
Yeah, we do. I think these teams, both of them, Jim, when they talked to us, they were not going to let the holiday spirit or the distraction of the holiday get in the way of preparing and being ready to play today. I think both are ready to put on a good show.
And Wallace back deep for the return. He's got one return touchdown this season. Well, one of the glory teams of the AFC will be kicking the football to start this game. We're underway here. And Wallace got a chance to return this one. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. Warriors heading out now. He'll, of course, be leading this offense today. And on the season, he's completed over 60% of his passes. The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. Gains 5.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Warriors going to take it from the gun. Brings it in. Gains 17.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. First down and 10. To the ground. In the end, it picks up only a yard. Now, here's a look at the Texans offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much. Second and 10. Foster's got it again. Hightowers all over that offense and brings him down.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played that was third and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
It's Jalen Strong with the catch.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
First down at the 31. Scans the field. Warriors pass will go for an incompletion this time. And now here's the Patriots defense stacks up. This defense is one of the best in the league at getting into the face of the quarterback. Foster in the backfield, single back set. He's got the catch. Gains 16.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
The Texans now inside the 20. A week ago, they converted time and time again inside the red zone.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. This will be the 8th play of this drive. And it's batted down.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
Foster picks up about 2.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal from the 4. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
Second and goal from the 4. Foster takes it on the toss. Power surge for 6. Touchdown. Still 3.5 quarters of football to play, but that touchdown gives them the lead here early.
Yeah, I know. There's a long way to go. There's no doubt it. But you gotta like your situation and the feel that your football team has, getting that score and being on top.
Hoyer's certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. Brady's coming out now at quarterback. He's Mr. Accurate on the season, having completed over 70% of his throws. The Texans at the line. Dime package. Here's the handoff. And the strong eye. And now that we've got a moment, let's take a look at the Patriots offense. This is the highest scoring team in the NFL. The Patriots take it from the 28. And Ivory's handed the football. Brought down at the 38.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Ivory, the lone setback this time. First and 10. And Ivory's going to take the handoff now.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
The Patriots from the 37. Looking across the middle. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. And now here's the Texans defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Patriots now facing third down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Ivory lined up in the backfield. That's a false start.
False start, offense.
After the penalty, the offense now is going up against a 3rd and 16. Brady's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And they deck the quarterback. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly. And this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time. And the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Looking for a lane on the return. They'll mark him at the 28 and a run back of about 11.
Get down.
The
Get down.
Patriots defense comes back onto the field. Did not look so good that last series, giving up the touchdown. Oh, you know the coaches are upset. My gosh, they ran some of the most elementary defenses that you can run, and they had mistakes by the defensive players. So they coach them up on the sidelines. We'll see if we see different results.
The Texans take it from the 28. The reception by Foster. And that's a gain of 9.
The Texans did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
The Texans come out at a 2 tight end set. The Texans from the 37. Has his man. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Gets past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Tight ends in motion here. The Texans have it at the 39. And here's the toss. Foster's taken down at the 46. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back to Houston, Texas for the start of the second after the break.
Papa John's, where you always get better ingredients, better pizza.
The Texans on offense here to start the second quarter. After running it, it's second down. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Foster's met after a gain of 3. It'll be third down. Foster takes his spot in the backfield. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Foster's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Now first and 10. And Arian Foster has the catch. That's a gain of 6.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Hoyer's completion percentage 70% on the day. Hoyer's got it in the gun. The reception by Foster. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Hoyer's now completed 4 in a row. First down at the 37. Looking at every option. Hoyer's going to give himself up here and slide the play to an end.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
Second down and 5. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Foster's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Texans from the 27. Foster on the screen. Collins is there to make the tackle.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Texans from the 27. Makes the catch in open space. That's his first reception today.
When you see the defensive back on the inside of a wide receiver, you have a corner route on, make sure you throw it towards the sideline, let the wide receiver outrun the defensive back, and he makes a nice catch there.
Warriors taking off. Breaks the plane. Touchdown.
In today's game, you know, Jim, you always have to be alert in situations when the quarterback drops back to pass. You got to think he might be able to run out of the pocket. And that time, the defense not alert for it. Nobody's there, and he scrambles in for a touchdown.
Nick Novak ready for the kickoff. No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. And Ivory's on his way back out there. And his typical contributions have been absent from this offense for the better part of this first half.
I'll admit the defense is playing spectacular. They are all over the place. They're aggressive. They're fast. So the offense has to counter. Maybe do some counter runs. Take advantage of the fact that the defense is being so aggressive.
You know, I get about one spectacular out of you a year. So there it was.
Yeah, that's pretty spectacular.
This will be second down. The Texans lined up in the nickel. And Ivory's got on the handoff. And that's Ali in on the stop.
Ivory's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
3rd and 7 coming up. The Patriots come out with a split backfield. The Patriots take it from the 23. The grab is made by Ivory. Steps out of bounds.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. 4th down coming up.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And that's a gain of 13. DeAndre Hopkins retaking the field. It's been a slow start to this game for him. He hasn't been the receiving threat that we're used to seeing, but his team leads.
Shows you how many weapons they have on the offensive side. You're right. He has not been a weapon. He is playing poorly, but they're winning the football game, and that's what's most important.
Complete to Hopkins. He's tackled right at the 36.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Warriors now completed his last 7 passes. Glad to have you back as we come out of the 2-minute warning here in the first half. First down at the 36. Got hit on release.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time.
Oscar tackled down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Patriots defense now is going to go nickel. 3rd and 5. Throws the pass. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Wallace is going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon. That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
And the tackles the 26-yard line.
Stop.
Holly's taking the field again, along with the rest of the defense, in what has been so far a dominant performance for them on that side of the ball.
Yeah, when you have a star defender who just kind of leads
Leave her
the football
alone.
team, it is true. Defense is a team game, and everybody is doing their part, and man, are they flying to the football.
Second down following that incompletion. He'll throw it over the middle. Intercepted. The intermission is right around the corner, and they continue to smother the opposition.
Hey, they want to go in at halftime, Jim, with a big 0 on the board for the other team. They deserve it. This is a tough defense that plays hard, and they have been whipping some tail out here in the first half.
The Texans have been firing on all cylinders offensively in the first half, and they find themselves in excellent shape as we near halftime.
Oh, man, they are in good shape. I love what they're doing on the offensive side, and don't change anything. Go in there at halftime, pat those offensive guys in the back and say, keep it going. I think they will.
Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job. Good job that time by the ball carrier, picking up what he can, and he is very smart. Gets out of bounds and stop the clock.
This next play will take place at the 11. Boyer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. DeAndre Hopkins, the blowout continues. Another touchdown. My goodness, Phil. Halftime can't get here soon enough as it's blowout city.
It is. I know you can't wait for halftime because you scarf down through the halftime like you haven't eaten in a week. So we don't want to keep you from that. But this game, oh my gosh, it's been lopsided, hadn't it? And you're right, the team that's losing, they can't wait to get to the locker room.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Patriots, Phil, what's the issue with this team? This offense specifically. 3 straight drives without a score.
Well, Jim, I'd say this. It's bad coaching. I just hate what they're trying to do on the offensive side. They're not putting their players in position to give them a chance to compete against this defense. They've got to change things up, give their offense a chance, and give these players a chance.
Second down after that pass play. Gets to the quarterback. The Patriots use another timeout here, and they have 1 left. On the way, 3rd down. The Texans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Brady's back in shotgun formation. Stands in the pocket. And that's going to be a 3 and out. Nearing the half, and it's hard to know what this team will focus on during the break. That's another big play by the defense, giving the team a chance to increase the lead.
Well, good job by the defense. Another nice stop. Well, let's talk about the team that's getting blown out here. At halftime, they don't have enough time to go over all that's been wrong so far with their football team. Just focus on this. Play hard and hustle.
That's a gain of 10. The Texans, Phil, have really gotten things going here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Yeah, listen, it's about time. And anytime you see an offense turn things around, it usually points to one area on the offensive side. That is the offensive line. They have been dominant.
And it's knocked down.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
The Patriots with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. McCourty is able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, but it's third and long. I'll just say this. Be very careful on the offensive side.
Third down. This will be the last play before halftime. That'll do it for the first half. We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. The second half has officially started, and are we going to see a big-time comeback? Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Patriots at this point are just trying to stop the bleeding as they come out for this drive, Phil.
Whoa, I don't know if there's enough Band-Aids to stop all this bleeding. But look, you're looking for a moral victory, so the game is not over. Try to get some good balls loose.
Oh, they pop up the football, and the defense takes possession. The halftime break didn't exactly set the record straight for this team. Another mistake here immediately to open the half.
Not much they can do. That's all I can say, because they are flat out getting whipped on the football field. And when you're getting beat physically, it leads to turnovers, and, man, just an awful day.
Second and 10. Foster. Sheard's the one who made the big stop.
The Texans know one of the worst things you could do in the NFL is lose yardage on a run play. They do it that time on second down, and now they have third and long, and the coach is going, well, what do you want me to call? Not many things can work on third and long.
Takes it from the gun. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down. Novak now lines up for the field goal attempt.
It's really simple. Keep your eyes on the football. When they're not on it, that's when you drop it, and that's what happened that time. Well, that time the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
Got a flag.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember, as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
First down at the 17. Clowney's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Second down and 12. The ball falls incomplete as Brady was looking for Rob Gronkowski there.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Brady is in the shotgun. Brady finds Gronkowski.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs, You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
First down here after the completion. Brady from the gun. And it's hauled in by Edelman. That's his first reception today. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
And he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to. And also, it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. Surveys, and he's forced to the ground.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Patriots will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. The Patriots will take the snap from the 40. Scanning the field. Breaks out of the tackle. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
Brady's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 2 on that play. Second and 12. Looking across the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Brady's now completed 4 in a row. Intercepted! They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on. And, man, this has been a bad day, and like you said, Jim, it just continues.
Dan picks up about 3. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Texans lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Foster's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side. Mason's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Double tight end formation. The play clock's running down. Up in the air, and he's got the catch. That's a gain of 7.
Tick, 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 tick. That's what we're trying to do. Make that clock keep running down. You got the offense out there. You got a big lead in the second half. Every first down you get shortens that football game.
The Texans have put the stench of last week's loss behind them, and they have come out and been blowing out this opponent from the get-go.
Sometimes a team, when they lose a close game, they hang their head. They're not ready the following week. That is not the case with this team today. They weren't hanging their head. They came out determined right from the start, and they have played very well.
Coming up, second down.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job on the offensive line. Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottled him up for a short game.
They better hurry to get the snap. Hoyer's running away from the pressure.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
First and 10. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. That's a gain of 6. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Mason's got the toss, secures the football. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Mason's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Now 3rd and short following the run. Foster in the backfield, single back set. Foster trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Foster able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The Texans come out, jumbo package on the field. First down and 10. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Foster's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Right back to him once more. Foster tackled down. The Texans are up right now, and a big reason why is the offense is coming through. On the season, you see the numbers, and they're not great. But today, they certainly have been in the groove.
Jim, I'll just say this. Finally, all the hard work is paying off. It's starting to show on the field. Boy, but it has been one frustrating year for this offense.
Another carry here. It's Mayo who brings him down.
Foster's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. The Texans come out and a bunch set. 1st and 10. They call his number once more. Foster's tackled down at the 31.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Marching down the field and taking their time. 2nd down and 6. He'll get it again. Foster tackled down.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got the lead, and you want to keep the clock moving, so what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
3rd down and 6. Foster on the screen. Texans in for the score. Foster, 2nd touchdown of the game. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
They're setting up the return. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Texans defense has set the standard today, and they have this unit to thank when this game's over with the win.
Oh, boy, they're going to be proud of what they did out here in this game. The discipline they have shown. They were aggressive. The coach was calling all the right plays for them, and they made it happen.
And that pass is just thrown away. The Texans come out in a dime package. Second down and 10. And it's caught by Lavelle. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. We hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Brady's completion, and he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here.
How important was this victory today, Phil?
They're all important, but this one gives you that little confidence, makes next week a lot easier to deal with.